What up, y'all? It's your boy Tay Day All Day, back again with another episode. And you know how we do on the feed. We try to talk about mostly me and what I got going on. Hopefully you guys can learn from my experiences and my mistakes. But today I want to just go ahead and talk about the general 2020. A lot has happened, and it's just June. In the first 6 months, we've had celebrity death, big iconic people dying. We've had the coronavirus. We had Black Lives Matter movement. We got it all. I mean, everything is wrapping up and exposing and coming out and exploding all in one half of a year. I mean, when you sit back and think about it, it's crazy. You're living through a historical year right now. There's going to be, your kids or your grandkids or your kids' kids, all that stuff is going to, they're going to learn about this information and study this information. And it's just crazy, I don't know if you've personally lost somebody during this time. I have. I lost my grandpa last week. No, it was not to any violence or coronavirus. None of those types of illnesses. But he has been fighting pancreas cancer for about 6 years, or 6 to 10 years. So he's stuck in there for a long time, and it was, he knew it was his time was coming, and it was all good. It hurts, but in the long run, he was at peace, and I didn't want him to. I'd rather him go than have to sit here and be feeling weak and vulnerable, not being able to do the things that he likes to do. But yes, moving on to the the coronavirus situation. It's starting to die down. We've been in it for about 4 months now. It's starting to die down. Places are starting to open up. Starting to be able to eat inside of restaurants again. Things of that nature is starting to happen. And then you have we have the death of George Floyd. That happened about a month ago now, and it's the same thing. After things start opening up, people start getting back on the road. The police just started, back off where they left off, basically. The social media is blowing up what they're doing. We got videotaping of his killing. Dude's crushing his windpipe. Guy lost oxygen to his brain, passed out. The guy stayed on top of him and killed him. And the guy was unarmed. The guy was not being defiant. And so, it is what it is today. But as the Black Lives Matter movement, if you don't understand it, I can give you just a little bit more information on it. We are talking about Black lives as of minorities. Okay? Doesn't matter if you're from Africa, doesn't matter if you're from Mexico, doesn't matter if you're from Spain. If you are not Caucasian, there is a privilege that is given to you. And I'm saying this from my experiences and also from other Caucasian or different, skin colors, ethnicities. This is what is coming out. We as minorities feel that we are done. This 2020, slavery was abolished so long ago. Us being able to use the same bathrooms, segregation, it was so long ago. Everything's advancing in today's society except the Caucasian tradition of allowing us to be equal. And I'm not just talking about men, I'm talking about women as well. We should all be equal. We're all living together. We're all helping one another to achieve a goal of some form or, some way or some shape or form. Because when we are doing what we do on a daily basis, when we're happy, when we're enjoying one another's company, we bring different things to the table. And for Black Lives Matter, we just want to be equal. We're not asking to be above. We're not asking for more than what everybody can have. We just don't want a bias. And everybody has their own opinion, but there's one thing that you cannot change is how you're born, your genetics. You cannot change those. Those are things that are born within you. And so when it comes down to talking about what's going on with the Black Lives Matter movement and the rioting, yes, there's rioting. And it's sending different messages. Okay, there's some people that are taking the right route about it, which is doing a peaceful, silent protest, non-violent. There's some that decide that they're gonna riot, taking the advantage of this opportunity and making riots and gathering people and spreading this hate and dysfunction that makes what Black Lives Matter is about more personal for those people, whether robbing stores, stealing, breaking in, taking it to the streets, destroying their own cities, their own neighborhoods, their own roads, everything that you want on a normal day to be fixed and good and available to you. They are now, people are doing this in certain cities to show that they're tired of it, and they're trying to attack the higher ups in this factor, which is not affecting those people. When you do a riot, what we need to do is come together, and that's what majority of the people are trying to do. We have celebrities, we have athletes, we got all kinds of people that have big influences on the matter as well. But what we really want to see is those people bring everybody together and put everybody on the same page. And I do like what this one gentleman said. He's a comedian. He's a YouTube influencer. He posted a video. He goes by Take My V Card on Instagram. He posted a video talking to all the influencers, whether you're a celebrity, athletes, whatever you're doing to influence and have a big influence on your crowd, with hundreds of thousands of followers, thousands, doesn't matter, millions of followers, to get on there and persuade them to do the right thing. Nobody wants to get hurt during this. Nobody wants to have to see someone get killed or shot. Nobody's business wants to be robbed for no reason. nobody wants to start a race war over this. This is why it's important that we stick to our strict plan of doing a peaceful protest. And obviously you can see that I am on the side of the peaceful protest part of Black Lives Matter. And the gentleman, the influencer, he told a great story. Okay, the story is about how he's expressing his feelings as he's an influencer. So he has the experience. He has hundreds of thousands of followers. And he's telling all the other influencers that you don't have to. It's not a requirement for you to speak out. You don't have to. But he believes that they should speak out so that they can bring the community closer together. And some people, when your job is to be an influencer, to make content and post it, you're worried. Some people want to stick to doing their same thing and stay silent, which is okay. But some people believe that, especially if you are a minority, a black person, that you should speak out. You should share your opinion on the subject. You should talk to your people, your fans, and show them and give them a good perspective of what's going on around them. You want them to be aware of what's going on. If they are trying to avoid it, it's just one way to get it. Of course, you may lose some followers. You may gain a lot of followers. But it's about who you are. And I thought that was very brave of him. I'm not saying he's the only one, but he was the first person that I've seen that has posted something like that as an influencer. And there's been some people that have voted against it. And yes, it happened to be, majority of them happened to be Caucasian. There's also been a couple of black people that, spoke out against the Black Lives Matter. And again, I believe that it went that way all because of the riot, the robbing, the trashing of the streets, the trashing your community, trashing your cities, and doing these things, because that's just uncontrollable rage, and it does not help anything at the end. It's like it's trying to speak to a 5-year-old when they're throwing a tantrum. You're not gonna get through to them. So all I wanted to say to you guys today was, I hope you guys are safe. But yeah, everybody, thank you guys for listening in. I just want you guys to make sure you're doing what you need to do, and support what you believe in, okay? Make sure that what you believe in, you have some valuable information to back it up, because facts are facts, They help you out, and do what you're passionate about, okay? It doesn't matter what anybody else says. Do what you're passionate about, and do it in your way, which is very important. Don't let anybody tell you have to do something. Do it in your way. Thank you guys for listening in. I know it's been a while. It's your boy Tay Day, back again with some more videos. Peace.